Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Snokio. Today we're going to be talking about episode 126 of Dragon Ball Super. If you have not yet seen it, I'm going to be saying a lot of spoilers, so I'm going to give you some time to click away because, if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch this video. Should have gave you enough time to click away. We are going to be talking about Toppo's power level and what it means that Vegeta was able to defeat him. Toppo's power level. People are arguing that Vegeta, he was able to defeat Toppo. That doesn't mean he was able to defeat a god because Toppo was just in training. He wasn't actually a god of destruction, yada yada, etc, etc. Well, I disagree with that. In my opinion, flat out, Vegeta was able to defeat a person who is able to have the powers of a god of destruction. So yes, Vegeta did defeat someone with god of destruction powers. Now, let's go back and explain. Toppo's power level is that of a god of destruction. You guys need to understand that. Toppo's power level is kind of like a Super Saiyan, right? Saiyans can reach a Super Saiyan state, but it doesn't mean that it's a certain level of power. Goku's Super Saiyan, when he first turned Super Saiyan on Namek, isn't the same power level as Kid Trunks turning Super Saiyan in the Majin Buu saga. It's not the same. However, Toppo's power level is the same way. He does have the power of God of Destruction, but we don't know how powerful that is. It could be lesser than the other gods of destruction, or in fact even more. Because what you gotta realize is that other gods of destruction aren't on the same level. They are different power levels, one stronger than the other. They're beings. They're flawed as anyone else. Beerus likes to sleep too much, other gods of destruction get too greedy, etc. You gotta understand that these guys aren't angels, they're not anything else. So back to what we're talking about is Toppo's power level. He does have the power level of a god of destruction. A Super Saiyan state, I know relaying it to that isn't the same, because a Super Saiyan state, you don't need to be a certain power level to achieve it. However, I believe in the form, or whatever you want to call it, the God of Destruction being, I'm pretty sure you do have to reach a certain level of power to achieve the God of Destruction powers. However, from then on, that's where it separates everyone else. Does that make sense? Say the bar's right here. Okay, this is what you need to become a god of destruction. Toppo met that limit, right? But Beerus could be right here. Bergamon, or however you say his name, could be up here. Different levels. But Toppo was able to reach, finally, that level of god of destruction. He even said it in the episode. Universes 11 said, oh, Toppo finally made a decision. He wants to be a god of destruction, etc. Blah, blah, blah. And that's actually why I think that Jiren kind of disrespected Toppo when he was saying, oh, I thought you had more in you, Because I think it was because Toppo threw away his justice and his pride, what pride troopers are meant to be, and he threw that away just to become a god of destruction just to protect. It's kind of like it's like Vegeta. That's the whole point of the episode. Vegeta doesn't throw away his pride. He doesn't throw away his levelments. He will fight for what he truly believes in, but he won't throw it away. Now, what does it mean that Vegeta was able to defeat Toppo? It means a lot. People don't understand that. People are making arguments. Vegeta didn't actually defeat God of Destruction. He did, though. He defeated someone with the powers of God of Destruction. Yeah, Toppo doesn't have the title of it. He has the powers of it, because Universes 11's God of Destruction is still in that position, is in that chair, but Toppo isn't. But he still has the powers of it, So, Vegeta did defeat someone with the powers of God's Destruction. That's no question. Toppo had the power of Hawkeye. And Hawkeye, we've only seen Gods of Destruction be able to use it. Such as, when Beerus went to Zamasu, and he erased him on the spot and said Hawkeye. That was one instance. And even Beerus was talking about it, how Toppo was able to use the destruction power and surrounded around him. We never seen that kind of fight before, and actually I don't understand why Beerus wouldn't use that against Goku. But again, it's different beings. They use different techniques that people don't really think of, and so Toppo was able to use this technique while surrounding his aura with the power of destruction. And for Vegeta to punch through the power of destruction, that's crazy. Because remember, going back into the previous episodes, when Beerus erased Zamasu was a pretty strong being, and all it took was Beerus saying Hawkeye, and boom, or destruction, whatever you want to call it, and boom, he was gone, he was dead. So again, I think I've made my point. Vegeta did defeat someone who had the power of God's destruction, that is no doubt. Takes a lot of power to do that, and plus, I mean, yeah, people can argue. I'm not arguing who's stronger, if Vegeta and Goku are stronger. My point is that Vegeta defeated someone very powerful. Just because he was in training makes no difference whatsoever. He achieved that power. I mean, Goku's in training, Vegeta's in training technically to be God of Destruction, but I mean, it doesn't mean that they're any less powerful. They're in training. Each god has a teacher. Beerus is still in training when it comes to Whis. Beerus still hasn't been able to obtain UI, and that's an argument that you can make. But you're not going to say that Beerus is any weaker than anybody else. Beerus is strong. He kicked Goku's ass. Point blank. Toppo is strong. He has a teacher. Having a teacher doesn't make you less powerful. Goku had, Master Roshi, King Kai, Kabi. He's had teachers to help him obtain new powers and new forms and etc. That's where actually Vegeta hasn't had anyone. All he's been doing is getting his ass kicked to become stronger, to become more endured. I mean, that's why he was trying to get his ass kicked during the tournament, was to achieve the UI form, but it wasn't working for him, so he did it his own way by achieving Ultra Blue, and I call it Ultra Blue. I don't know what the official name is, but that's what I'm going to call it. So, at the end of the day, Vegeta defeated a God of Destruction. He had the powers of a god, I'm sorry. Argue as you will. It's simple. I think people are overthinking this too much. It's an anime. People didn't really overthink it when it came to Dragon Ball Z. But then again, we didn't have the internet to really blow up opinions about it. So now that we do, we can put a camera in front of us and talk about it. And you can comment down below whether or not you agree with me or disagree with me. Because again, I could be wrong, but I mean, that's my opinion. I really think that what I said was true. So, if you have other opinions, please drop them down below. And in fact, maybe in next episode, I will be talking about my theory on Frieza, on where the hell is he and what plan does he have. So, if you want to subscribe, like, comment, do it. I don't know, it supports me. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.